Play.
We can already see the pace of Diana's forehand there. She really flattened that one out, and Ajla's going to have to really move her feet really fast and prepare early to get in position for those balls.
That's all the start there for the 12C.
And just flattening it out, and it's so low over the net.
Comfortable hold there for Shnaider. Holds to love. 1-love.
First game.
Well, I think it's pretty clear on the type of ball Shnaider likes to hit, likes to dictate off that forehand side.
She definitely does. We've already seen through the middle, she's running around to find that forehand, and she does like time on it. She does have a big swing, so you know, if you're going to go into that forehand side, you need to go in there a bit faster, a bit harder, and make her try and have to hit with a big swing like that. It's incredibly difficult to control the flat ball.
Ajla Tomljanovic to serve. Love 15.
Already showing her court craft early on. Shnaider not afraid to move forward.
Oh, we talk about she had an amazing year in singles last year, but doubles was just as amazing with that silver medal at the Olympics.
Let first service. First
point for Tomljanovic in this match. Nice way to get on the board. Talking to a team member of Ajla's earlier today and asked what are some of the things that Ajla is working on, and he said she has struggled a little bit off that forehand side. Sometimes can let that ball drop short, so the focus tonight will just be get a lot more depth on that forehand, spread the court. So something to look out for in terms of that forehand side. She really needs to make sure she gets depth so as to not allow Shnaider to move forward like that.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that also starts with high first serve percentage to kind of set up that shorter ball and off-pace ball to then be able to hit through her forehand. that, Diana?
I think she might have heard me. She's like, I can do that.
And I think just getting through her first round match, that was a really tough match against Kruger. She also plays very aggressive and would give Ajla a lot of confidence in her body and in her mind that she can go after it and play well and win at this level.
Tomljanovic.
Good hold there for Tomljanovic. And she's on the board here, 1-all.
1 game all. Love 15.
I can see you nodding there, Storm. What are you happy about in that last point?
I'm really impressed with the way Ajla's gone about it right now, and speaking to Robbie saying, you know, she's got to go for it, and she's really doing that, really stepping up, and I've played against her, I've hit with her, and when she's doing that, her ball quality is so impressive, and you can't really do anything with it as the opponent.
15 all.
Unless you serve aces.
Well, good response there from Shnaider.
That's 15.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Storm, but Schneider's signature on-court look features a polka dot bandana. She began wearing headscarves as a child to prevent sunburn, preferring them over caps and visors. Tonight she's opted for the red bandana.
I absolutely love it.
That's your.
So last service game, Shnaider held to love. And this time, under a little bit of pressure at 30 all.
Faulty 30.
Some great depth there off that forehand.
Yes. Advantage, Tomljanovic.
Tomljanovic breaks. She takes the lead in this first set, 2-1.
Tomljanovic needs 2 games to 1.
Well, a different return game in that game compared to the first one, isn't it, Stormy, where Ajla would seem to be a lot more aggressive and attacking off that forehand side.
Yeah, she really was. She just really went after it, and you could see Diana actually had to step off the baseline. She wasn't able to kind of control those shots and made a few unforced errors, but that's all because of Ajla's pressure and depth and quality of shot and just playing on her terms. And like I said, I think winning that first round just has allowed her to free up and go for it and go for her shots, because why not? She's been injured for such a long time. She's a little bit older. She has a different perspective about enjoying being out on court now and going for it, because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So I really like what Robert's been saying, the chat he's had with her about going after it, and you can really see that right now.
Cain Arena for this women's singles second round, and it is the wild card Ajla Tomljanovic with the early break against the 12th seed Diana Shnaider.
Long. 15.
Just anticipating really well there, Shnaider.
Yeah, and just great mix with the lob and the forehand cross, and she's such a competitor. She's had so many matches, so much match experience, and, you know, that was a really good lob, and Ajla did really well to get that backhand high volley, but just left it too short, and Shnaider was able to take full advantage.
That is her favoured side, the backhand. Just pressing a little bit too much on that last one.
That's young.
And there's Sam Stosur watching from the players' entrance. Someone you're very familiar with, Storm.
Yeah, she's doing some long hours here at the AO Boyana. Again, great use of that forehand. She's really going after it, and no hesitation whatsoever. But yeah, just back on Sam, we're very lucky here in Australia to have such a role model like her, and now she's our Billie Jean King Cup captain, and I know every single Australian player loves to, you know, play under Sam.
Consolidates the break. Tomljanovic doing well, 3-1.
Tomljanovic leads 3-1.
So 3 straight games now for the Aussie.
Great 7+1 there from Shnaider, and again, it's really important for her to get first serves in. Her first serve percentage is currently at 54%, so needs to be a little bit higher than that.
Beautiful half volley there from Shnaider.
14.
Showing those great double skills that she possesses.
Game Shnaider.
And a comfortable hold for Shnaider. So it's Tomljanovic still with the break. 3-2. Shnaider, 20 years of age. She was an impressive junior as well. She made the semi-finals at Roland Garros in 2021 and the US Open in 2022. Also won girls doubles at 3 of the 4 majors and reached number 2 in the ITF rankings. And that transition from juniors to seniors is not easy. So for Shnaider to do that's impressive so quickly.
Super impressive, and it's not easy at all. The game can be a little bit different, but she's already shown her versatility. Her game style can adapt to different surfaces, different players as well. And one thing she said in her press yesterday was that she needs to work on her self-confidence, which I was shocked at, because if I'm top 13 in the world, I think I would have a lot of self-confidence.
So far in this women's singles second round between Ajla Tomljanovic and Diana Shnaider. Tomljanovic with the break, looking to continue her lead right now.
Love 15.
You really can't get complacent when you do have the lead against someone like Shnaider, can you? I mean, you almost have to step up another level to show your opponent you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, 100%. And Ajla would know that. She's had enough experience at this level, being a high quality player herself, knowing that, you know, if you want to win these matches, you've got to be on at all times, and when you think your level is good, you've almost got to raise it even higher.
The T15. That's your.
Much better point there by Shnaider, just stepping back a little bit more, giving herself more time and more room to swing, and then being able to open up the court with a forehand. And then here we go. Looks to turn around for the forehand, as we know she loves, and then can go either way with that shot and just went high percentage the inside in.
Did so well to set up the point to Tomljanovic.
14.
How was that lob by Shnaider? It must have just got the line.
She's used that a couple of times whenever Tomljanovic has approached the net, so maybe something for Tomljanovic just to keep an eye on. Break back point now for Shnaider. Oh, paints the
Shnaider.
line, Shnaider. And she breaks straight back.
3 games all.
What a point from both players. The defense of Ajla was incredible, and Diana just controlling through the middle of the court, just moving her side to side and whipping that forehand down the line, on the outside of the line, and what a point to break back to 3-all here.
Love 15.
Hey.
15 all.
Hey.
And she was there in plenty of time. Shnaider just not executing, but a nice change up from Tomljanovic.
15-30.
You don't really see too many drop shots
No.
from Ajla, and she just saw that Diana's just getting caught a little bit behind the baseline and saw the opening, and I think Diana, she was there plenty of time, but got caught by surprise by that drop shot.
Maybe caught by surprise of how quickly she got to it as well. Good hustle. She really does get to a lot of balls, Shnaider. Let's take a look at this last return. I thought it was a great get from Tomljanovic, but then just to create that angle from Shnaider.
$40-13.
Great response.
Yes.
Stand and deliver.
Well, she just really is keeping Shnaider honest, isn't she? She's not being predictable off that return.
Advantage, Shnaider.
Great response there by Diana, and Ajla's been hitting some incredible ball striking. She doesn't seem phased at all. She seems very comfortable to just kind of sit back, absorb, and then work her way back into the point.
Game, Shnaider.
3 games in a row now for Shnaider.
New balls, please.
She leads 4-3 first set.
Shnaider leads 4-3.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Storm, in regards to Shnaider. She is only 20 years of age, but looks like she's been out on tour for years.
She does. It
Does not seem
so
overwhelmed
impressive.
at all by the moment.
not at all. And like we said, Isla's coming out swinging. She's been... I watched her match against Ashland, and the level has been raised even extra now. And Diana just doing a really good job to just kind of absorb it, kind of know that your opponent's playing at a high level, and all you have to do is just kind of hang in, make them play an extra ball. And she's doing that so incredibly well for someone so young who, like you said, looks like she's been out here for a long time.
It's been an entertaining first set in this women's singles second round between Diana Shnaider, the 12th seed, and wildcard Australia's Ajla Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic had a 3-1 lead in this first set, but it's Shnaider who's come back. Back on serve now, 3-4. Good start. Serving really well tonight, Ajla.
15 love.
She really is. She's at 94% first serves in and 53% first serve points won. But I think she's, when she gets that first serve in, she looks very clear, and she does that +1 incredibly well. Off both sides at the moment. We know she's really comfortable off that backhand, but she's also doing a really good job off the forehand too.
Yeah, we do touch on sometimes the forehand from Tomljanovic can land short, which allows her opponent to attack. But so far tonight, she's creating length and width. Margaret Lindstedt, Tomljanovic's coach, nodding with approval. And she holds to love. So we're 4-all in this first set.
4 games all.
There is absolutely no hesitation from Shnaider to come to the net at all, and I think that doubles experience and winning those matches, even in doubles, just gives you that confidence to follow the ball in when there's kind of an off-pace ball around the service line.
If anyone knows the influence of doubles on a singles career, it would be you, Storm.
I'm all for doubles in itself, and it can definitely help your singles game for sure.
-15.
And have a look at that. Net points won 7 out of 8 for Diana Shnaider and 3 out of 6 for Tomljanovic. That is a great stat for Shnaider.
Game, Shnaider.
Another comfortable hold for Shnaider. And she leads 5-4 first set. So I just want to talk about Storm, the last stat that we showed. 7 out of 8 attempts, the succession rate for Shnaider when she does come to the net. That just has to tell your opponent, I'm just going to continue to apply pressure, and I'm so successful that every time I do come to the net, I'm going to win the point.
Yeah, and I think as the opponent, you might not know, obviously, the stats, but you can see how confident she is. As soon as that ball's kind of landing on the service line, she has absolutely no hesitation to come forward, take balls out of the air with the drive volley. And like I said, I think the doubles has to take credit for that. Playing doubles matches, being confident in the net, you've got to take a few more chances in doubles. And she's had a lot of doubles success too, with the silver medal, winning the Brisbane International last week alongside Mira Andreeva, and they're entered in the doubles here at the Australian Open, and they're going to be a contender.
We'll have a look at that view of the Melbourne Park precinct. So much to see and do when you do get the opportunity to come witness world-class tennis. And this is one match you don't want to miss. Tomljanovic serving at 4-5 in this first set. She really takes her time on that forehand, and in the last second picks where she wants to hit it, depending on where Tomljanovic is.
She does. She doesn't rush it at all. She kind of sets up and, like you said, almost waiting to see which way her opponent's going to pick, and then just goes the other way. And then we see a bit of a different point. We see the defensive side from Diana with the slice forehand, and again is quite far back from the baseline, and Ajla hitting incredibly quality shots, but Diana just making her play an extra ball.
Nicely played there. Something that she is looking to add to her game. Coming to the net a little bit, attacking those shorter balls. Has the ability to do it too, judging off that last backhand volley. That's the forehand we were talking about at the start of this match. Just sometimes struggles when she is pushed out wide. So with that forehand error, it gives Shnaider 2 set points.
Yes.
A great way to stay in this set, and brave indeed. She really went after it, wanted to control this point on her terms and just closing the net. I haven't seen Ajla do that too many times, and she did that incredibly well. And again, I'd love to see her do that more in her game, Bojana.
Advantage.
Had the right idea to redirect that backhand, but just slightly pulling off it. So a third set point now for Shnaider. And the first bit of frustration there from Shnaider that we've seen so far in this set.
Yes.
She hasn't missed too many, I would say, cheapies. That one was a bit of a cheapie, and she just kind of didn't quite find the middle of the strings on that back end.
There are a number of shots that landed smack bang on the baseline. I think we all thought they were landing long. What an effort there from Tomljanovic.
Tomljanovic.
There's one of them. Tomljanovic plays the high heavy. And another one, and then forces the error.
Great forehand there by Shnaider, and she just stepped in a little bit more, took that on, instead of letting Ajla kind of dictate with the backhand and the forehand. She really took it on and used that lefty spin that we can generate and got it moving a bit away from Ajla.
Yeah, lefties are tough to play.
Advantage, Tomljanovic. Yes.
Another player giving much away, really toe-to-toe. You almost feel that Tomljanovic needs a first serve right now. Doesn't want to give Shnaider a look on a second serve. that last forehand just sitting up too much for Shnaider.
Advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great forehand by her. She just went smack bang and right in the hitting zone. Like you said, it just, Isla's been doing such a good job to hit such quality, but that one just a little bit slower, and Shnaider took full advantage, setting up her 4th set point.
So Shnaider takes the first set. It's been tight. And she's up and away in 41 minutes, 6 games to 4. Early in this second set.
Love 15.
It was a bit of a shank return, but it worked.
Yeah, Shnaider not quite ready for that one.
I don't think Isla meant that one.
No. Ooh. And there's that lefty serve. Really getting into the body there of Tomljanovic.
That's Young.
Wow.
40-30.
She was a long way back there. Isla hit an unbelievable return. That forehand, so dangerous.
So we almost have to say, too good. If you can keep hitting a shot like that. Big hitting there from Shnaider. She's on the board in this second set, leads a set and 1 love.
Second set.
You really can't afford to drop a level, can you, when you're playing against someone like Diana Shnaider?
Not at all, and like we said, Isla knows that. She's been there before and she's more than capable to continue this, but like we said, she hasn't played that many matches and her level has been incredibly high, and it's just great to see that physically she looks great. On defense, she's gotten to a few balls and been able to slice them out, and it's credit to her and her team for all the work they've been doing to be able to get her back out and healthy and be competing at a high level again.
That's the best she's felt in 18 months.
I
guess when you're physically feeling well, you're also making better choice selections on court. You're not having to rely on your hands. Your body's getting there. You're able to swing a lot faster. That's good signs there for Tomljanovic.
Again, it's just the trust in your body and the confidence and belief that you can go 3 sets and you're not having those doubts of, am I going to pull up okay? Is my knee going to be sore or whatever it is? And she's dealt with so many injuries. She knows what it's like to go through that, but hopefully for her, that's all behind her now and she can get back to playing some good tennis again.
So 2
double faults there for Tomljanovic. Maybe just letting that ball toss a little bit too far out in front.
Yeah, it just didn't look quite as fluid as she has been. Just didn't quite get up and over the ball on the serve.
And a good adjustment there on that first serve. Just taking a little bit of pace off it, getting a little bit more spin, allowing herself to start the point. Was that a wry smile there from Ajla?
13.
I think it was. I think she knows she maybe got lucky with that point, but credit to her. She was moving all around the court and I think she couldn't believe that she won that point, but that's what you get when you just dig in a little bit deeper and instead of break point down, she's now got game point.
Does a great job to hold there, Tomljanovic.
That was a game on. Tough hold. She didn't make very many first serves, but she just toughed it out and just really gritted her teeth and, you know, played a few tough points. And you could see the frustration from Diana a little bit creeping in. A few kind of unforced errors where she felt that she was in control of the point.
Long. Let's first of us.
Oh, sneaky drop shot. Good court awareness, noticing Tomljanovic a fair way back behind that baseline. Just that quick change of grip.
Yeah, that is not easy to do at all. I've practiced that and can never nail it, so too good.
She's been aggressive off that return.
Yeah, what a return from Ajla. Just On second serves, doing a really good job to just step inside. She's starting her position inside the baseline and really moving forward about half a metre.
40-15.
Again, great return from Ajla, and she ended up following that one in. But as a server, when you see your opponent standing inside the baseline on the second serve, it makes the court feel a lot smaller and puts a lot more pressure on you.
Yeah, accumulating the pressure to Tomljanovic.
Oh.
Oh, too good.
Shnaider.
Shnaider holds and leads 2-1, second set.
Shnaider leads 2-1.
And it was a great point from Tomljanovic. She was getting the depth, the width, but then Shnaider again on the run off that forehand side. She produces some exceptional shots.
Yeah, she does. She almost hits those shots on the run better than she hits a forehand through the middle. It's been super impressive. And again, I'm just so impressed by the composure of Shnaider and Ajla. Again, just really high quality shots and great defense, but the composure from the 20-year-old has been impressive. And to come up with those shots, she was outside the doubles line even, and that's Rafael Nadal like there.
So 55 minutes of play.
Time.
High level so far in this women's second round match. So a highly competitive women's singles second round. Diana Shnaider taking the first set 6-4. And it's Ajla Tomljanovic serving to level things here in the second set.
Love 15. Love 13.
She's been doing it on the forehand, but she just showed us she can do it on the backhand too. On the run with a double-handed backhand. It's not easy. You really got to get that top hand through, and she just stayed over the shot, and I cannot tell you how hard that shot is to hit, but she makes it look very easy.
Love 14.
So all too quickly now, and Diana Shnaider with 3 points to take a 3-1 lead in this second set.
Oh. Again, Shnaider.
And another double fault for Tomljanovic.
Shnaider leads 3-1.
Probably one of her most loosest games throughout this match so far.
Yeah, she had a few opportunities in that game. The first point, I think, just kind of set the tone for the game. She missed that +1 forehand long, but you can see she's trying to get the energy back here and really needs to win this game to kind of stay close in the second set. It was a great play. She hit a high percentage backhand, a favourite shot cross court, and straight away followed that in. She knew she hit a good ball and knew that ball was going to come up, and no hesitation at all.
Well, 13.
Redirects off that forehand side so well.
15.
Incredibly well, and she's shown us that she can do that flat forehand down the line, but she can also use the spin and get around it and get it moving off the court, cross court, and just so much versatility and variety, even off the forehand.
What makes it hard to read is that she sets up so early on that forehand, and we touched on it before, where in that last split second she then chooses where to place that ball.
Yeah, she just waits. She doesn't rush it. She gets up early and then gets herself in position, but doesn't rush it. And like we said, she can go both ways on it, so it does make it very hard to pick one way. You're just guessing. Good mix on the serve as well. She's been going down the tee a lot on this due side, but that one went a bit flatter and harder into Ajla's forehand.
Pays dividends when she's able to take a few, I wouldn't say risks, but more so being brave and playing within herself.
Again, no hesitation coming in, and the way she closed the net there, she didn't just hang back, she went forward.
Advantage, Shnaider.
Good use of the bottom serve there for Shnaider. So she's running away with this second set.
4 games to 1.
She's a set and 4-1.
Again, from Ajla's perspective, I don't think she's done anything wrong. I think Diana's actually just raised her level. She's been at times having to play defense, and then when she gets the opportunity to kind of move forward and take the ball down the line, she's doing that incredibly well. And Ajla at times has just made a few unforced errors, just a few, and like we said, at this level, playing against a top 20, sitting on almost top 10 player, like you can't give them those cheap points because they're just going to run away with it.
You think about a couple of those double faults and some of those unforced errors off the forehand, but such small margins, it only takes a point or two for the opponent like Shnaider to run away with it. But as you touched on, Storm, got a whole lot in it. Women's singles second round here on Cain Arena. The 12th seed, Diana Shnaider, the young 20-year-old, has run away with this second set. It was a tight first set, but has just stepped up a notch. And Ajla Tomljanovic looking to get on the board again. Just to reset and show her opponent she's not going anywhere.
I think right now that starts with the first serve percentage. In this set, she's currently sitting at 50%. The first set was a lot higher for the match. It's been 78%. So once she gets that first serve in, she looks more clear and a lot more clarity, trying to find the forehand and dictating the point.
Touchdown.
There's the first serve that you were talking about, Storm. 40. It just helps set Ajla up.
It really does. It just allows her to kind of take control of the point early on. And once she's kind of on the front foot, it's very hard for her opponent, Diana, to wrangle that control back.
Well played. Tomljanovic holds to love.
New balls, please. Shnaider leads 4 games to 2.
Well, it's a positive response there because she could have easily given the game away, but mentally playing every single point on its merit and putting the pressure back on Shnaider now.
Halt.
That was some huge hitting from both players there. Shnaider hit an incredible forehand, and then Ajla just stood and delivered that one. And as soon as she saw Shnaider on the run, she had no hesitation again to come forward and finish the point at the net.
Tough point there from Shnaider.
Doesn't
give a lot away, does she? Despite whether she wins or loses the point, she resets for the next point.
She does, and at times she's let out a little bit of frustration, but like you said, once she gets back up to the baseline to serve or return, she she looks clear, reset, and ready to play the next point.
$15-30.
Some great depth produced off that return to really set up the point for Tomljanovic.
15-14.
She's got 2 points now to break. Thought it was going in for a split second.
I think Ajla did too. Oh, wow. That was extremely close.
Keeps her hopes alive. Schneider 4-3, second set. Okay, so this is interesting. Schneider leading 4-1 in the second set, and Tomljanovic is back in it, wins the next 2 games. Just forcing a few more errors from the racket of Schneider.
She's, I think, 4-1, she almost just, again, increased her intensity and intent on the ball. You could see Ajla's feet were moving a little bit quicker. She stayed down through the ball a little bit faster, and that just adds a little bit more weight behind her shot. And like you said, forcing Diana to just go for a little bit more, have a little bit of hesitation and doubt. And now it's important for Ajla for first serve percentage.
So 28 minutes of play in this second set, and it's been entertaining. Schneider was leading 4 games to 1, but Tomljanovic has come back and won the next 2 games. Tomljanovic serving now at 3-4.
Love 15.
Bit of variety there from Diana, just using that backhand slice and drawing Ajla a little bit more forward off the baseline, and she didn't quite commit to that backhand slice.
Love 30.
So we didn't see the double faults in the first set. They're slowly starting to creep in this second set. Applying the pressure.
15-30.
Normally we would see Ajla reverse back to the baseline after that slice forehand, but she committed to moving forward, and it's paying dividends.
Out.
Great point there by Shnaider, just opening up the forehand side of Tomljanovic and sneaking in. She had a very small window, but took it, and we know she has absolutely no hesitation at the net. 8 from 9 total net points won for Shnaider.
She had the right idea, just getting a little caught with that last shot. Ajla Tomljanovic.
5 games to 3.
Shnaider breaks, and she will come out now to serve for this match. Really is a point of here or there, isn't it, in terms of the difference this match has made.
Yeah, it's been super, super close. Could be going any way, and I think just Shnaider just showing us, you know, why she is top 20, knocking on the door of the top 10.
Love 15.
She's not going anywhere. Staying tough.
13.
You can hear the crowd just willing her on here. They want this to go the distance. Bit of a cheapie there. She had a second serve right in the slot on that forehand. Just didn't get over the top of it, just allowing it to fly a little bit long, but still 15-30. Little opportunity here for Ajla.
Love that backhand side. What a return.
14.
Lefty served beautifully.
Incredible ball striking again from Shnaider. Just a little bit behind the baseline, but just holding her court position and going forward through the shot.
Let's Second service.
Tomljanovic is not going anywhere. Shnaider leads 6-4, 5-4. She just produced the best returns she has hit throughout this match, Ajla.
They were unbelievable.
Yeah.
A 7-5-3 down against a lefty serve, and the ball's moving through the air coming into her body, and she just moved out of the way and absolutely punished them. It's really quality, but again, the serve, we've seen that she's hit a few more double faults in this second set, but she's really gone after it no matter what the score is. She's just played a lot freer than in the first round and almost playing like she has nothing to lose and enjoying being out here with the crowd and in the second round of the Australian Open.
Time.
Tomljanovic has been down and out in this second set, but she's not giving up without a fight. Trailed 3-5. Looking to level things here in this second set. It's a good start. I was just watching both players last change of ends, and to me, Shnaider looked a little deflated compared to the body language of Ajla. A little bit slumped in her seat, the shoulders were down. Has found that first serve beautifully in this game.
Let's first service.
Second set, 5 games all. I feel a shift of momentum.
Shnaider coming up with again a little bit more variety, but Ajla got there in plenty of time but didn't do enough with that. I think again she surprised herself that she got there, had more time than expected, and I think she actually could have hit over that ball.
15 all.
Hasn't she, Ajla?
15, 13.
She has, I think, the last few games, she's been in complete control of these points.
That's you.
Well, it was there.
14, 13.
She looked like she had all the time.
She did, maybe too much time.
Yeah.
She had such a good return. Again, she's been returning really well deep through the middle and set up the forehand and just didn't quite hit it where she wanted.
Again, Shnaider.
An unforced error off that backhand return. And
Shnaider
Shnaider continues the lead
6
here.
games to 5.
6-5, second set. Ajla lost those points, but the smallest of margins. She's certainly playing the right way, isn't she?
She really is, and playing that way got her back into this second set and didn't quite execute in that last game, but full credit to Diana. Like you said, she looked a bit deflated in the previous change of ends and maybe dropped a little bit of energy in those last two games, but she just dug her heels in, and even though she had to play some defense, she was more than happy to. She just kind of went through the middle, made Ajla have to play an extra shot and resulting in the unforced errors, but she'll be happy that she held serve in that game.
Time.
44 minutes of play in this second set. Diana Shnaider, the 12th seed, looking to make the third round here at the Australian Open for the first time, as is Ajla Tomljanovic. So a lot to be played for right now.
Love 15.
That was a huge first point for Shnaider. She knew how much that meant just to get on the front foot and again play on her terms. That was not an easy shot to hit. She was outside again the singles line and went for the high risk shot.
Aggressive backhand there.
15 all.
Again, set up by the serve, getting Shnaider on the stretch, taking time away by taking that ball early.
And we've seen that all
15,
match
13.
from Diana. When she's had time on the forehand, she's able to just use it and look for it and go either way and just really keep Ajla on the back foot.
That's disappointing.
13-14.
Has worked so hard throughout this match. And with that double fault, it gives Diana Shnaider a match point. And she gets the win. Diana Shnaider advances through to the third round here at the Australian Open for the first time in her career in 1 hour and 30 minutes, 6-4, 7-5.
What a performance by Diana. That was very, very impressive. She had a tough opponent. Ajla came out absolutely fiery, and Diana just showed us why she's won 4 titles on 4 different surfaces. Her versatility and variety, the way she could be able to play defense and then transition into offense, and using that forehand so well through the middle of the court, just mixing it up. And what a win for the 20-year-old.
Absolutely, and also keeping her composure when she was under pressure, because Ajla, as you touched on, Storm, played an exceptional match, and you can see the recognition coming from Diana. Not to be for Ajla tonight, but good signs for the 31-year-old for the rest of 2025.
Great signs for Ajla, and, you know, to back up her tough 3-setter, her first round, and to come out and she played super well. And it's really, as a friend and as an Australian player, it's great to see her back playing at such a high level, and, you know, she'll be back in the top 100 in no time.
And there's the delight on the face of Diana Shnaider. And some relief as well. And let's hear what she has to say with Alicia Malik.
Well, Diana, you broke a lot of hearts here today, but you won so many fans with the tennis and the brand of tennis that you played here tonight on Cain Arena.
It was great. I mean, it all started here, you know, in Melbourne 2 years ago against Maria Sakkari, like on Margaret Arena. It was an unbelievable experience. Like, I'm always remembering that match, like, with a smile on my face, because it was such an enjoyable atmosphere there. So here today also, thank you, crowd, for coming. Thanks for cheering for both of us. I enjoyed every moment here, and glad that I won today.
I had the pleasure, like the crowd, of watching your match and commentating on it. Where do you get your confidence and your poise on the court? Just 20 years of age, yet you play with such experience, and you play the right shots in all the right moments. Where does that come from?
Well, thanks for the compliment. I feel like still there is a lot of to work on, like to get the right choice, right decision, and tight moments, but yeah, I'm working on those, and yeah, sometimes it's tough, sometimes emotions take over your brain, but I'm trying to work on that too, and you know, just play my game and try to play freely and aggressive.
Yeah, well, we saw the aggressiveness. Our team is still working on putting together your highlights reel because there were so many incredible shots, and you seem to have a great all-court game. You do everything exceptionally well. How much more are you looking to get out of yourself in your game in your next round here at the Australian Open?
Looking forward on the next match and just trying to play same as today and even better. But yeah, just enjoying next match. I think it's going to be great. And thanks again, and see everyone on the next match.
We appreciate your display tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight, Diana Shnaider.